Know who's asked to kick? Know who's asked to kick? Know who's asked to kick? Know who's asked to kick?
This report includes graphic content. Viewer discretion is advised.
But we play up and down the West Coast.
Know who's asked
You down?
Coming to an end. And it won't help to put
Come on, you just make a beat and just be like the DMP Soul HAMA Show.
This report includes graphic content. Viewer discretion is advised.
Come on, you'll have fun.
United Shoestring Broadcaster.
Just real quick.
The Ampy Soul HAMA radio TV show live at Refuge.
Know who's asked
Premier
to kick?
Warehouse Theater, Portland, Oregon. Presents
who's
the
asked to
Ampy's
kick?
remake of H.G. Wells' The War of the Worlds.
If you have not made the switch, at noon you will start seeing
who's
an
asked to kick?
8-minute informational video on how you can see our digital channel.
Know who's asked to kick?
Ladies and gentlemen, the director of the United Shoestring Broadcasting System and star of this broadcast, the DMP Soul HAMA.
DMP, Soul HAMA. Hey, show, hey, I say DMP, hey, Soul HAMA. I show, hey, I said DMP, Soul HAMA. I said that DMP, Soul HAMA. I say.
Know who's asked to kick? Know who's asked to kick?
We are living in, and many of us
who's
watching
asked
this
to kick?
broadcast are part of a DMP Soul HAMA experiment. An
who's
experiment
asked to
with
kick?
many unknown causes, and yet, I think, unknown scare tactics.
Know who's asked to kick?
Good morning, everybody.
The effects being watched as human beings are greater than one man alone. Physicians, patients, academics, laymen, and our radio television audience are no longer in control of their serene assurance as human beings. These various day-to-day movements and concerns will be scrutinized and studied intensively.
What do you do for a living?
As little as possible.
Proceed with caution. Communication capabilities of officials to address the public while humans busy themselves with their various day-to-day activities will become more and more intense as problems and affairs of the real world outside develop. And for you to dissect for yourself the real world inside events progress in this broadcast. End of October, global economies were in a slump. The war scare was soon to be over. Unemployment remains high. Retail sales were slow.
Shitty service, dude. Shitty service.
Okay, you rented a limousine.
Car broke down. Everything, dude. Just
Wait a minute. Car broke down. Okay.
left us on the corner. Yeah.
Okay, explain to me what happened. You rented a limousine.
Car broke down. Everything, dude. Just
Wait a minute. Car broke down. Okay.
left us on the corner. Yeah.
Okay, explain to me what happened.
My own life driving.
Like, please.
Car broke down. Everything. Car broke down. We were been waiting on this. Car.
How long have you been
An
waiting?
hour, dude. An hour.
An hour.
An hour, dude. Yeah.
So, can you tell me the story? You waited for a limousine.
He finally showed up, and then his radiator broke supposedly, and then all of a sudden, now we're here at the gas station.
All right. So you're the person of the limousine, and what occurred?
I'm a homeless bystander.
Oh,
I'm homeless.
no, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Why do you have cords in your hand?
Cords?
Yeah.
It's electrifying.
So what's going on, man? Don't laugh, man.
End of October, global economies were in a slump. The war scare was soon to be over. Unemployment remains high. Retail sales were slow.
All right, yeah, like I said, this is just a lot of stuff that I have not played in a
really long time on the show, celebrating the release of a book called Power Pop Prime Volume 1 from my friend Bruce Brodeen at popgeekheaven.com. But this is from back in the era when I started doing this show, so it's a lot of fun to dig back into some of this stuff. We closed out with the Revelers. Oh, we're going to put our caller on hold. We closed out with the Revelers and a song called Silver Ship off an album called Hard Times, Sunday Spirits. They have a couple albums out. Well,
I mean, these people...
They have leak in my radio.
So, these people invested in your time.
Shell Station on Carrillo in Santa Barbara.
Wait a minute, sir. Did you rent the vehicle from this person?
Yes.
Okay. So you're laughing at them.
I'm laughing at the whole situation.
Why?
Where?
Why are you laughing? You're stranded.
And get your little video camera.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, are you stranded at this point?
We were stranded, yeah. We had to call a different ride.
So, yeah. So you had this limousine, and now you're stranded?
Yep. Hey, he pulled those jumper cables out once he knew the cops were coming.
Yeah.
Nothing was wrong.
Ladies and gentlemen, were you stranded once this situation occurred?
Yes.
You're laughing.
Well, because it's on the joke. It's seriously.
Why were you out tonight? What were you doing?
Bachelorette party. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And this is your calls.
It's all right.
Are you done? Did they pay you for service?
No. No, it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, did you pay them for service?
We paid him for service. Full amount. Full amount.
And what's going on?
We're stuck here now.
They left us in the corner for an hour. It's cold.
Come on, man.
Wait a minute.
You left us, man.
Seriously?
On the corner.
Now, how are you going to get home?
My mom's gonna have to.
Yeah.
Rastafarian.
I do television.
Jamaica.
Worldwide.
So do I.
So what's the deal? Can you give these guys a ride home?
Well, easily.
all right, going to jump back into it. Did want to let you know I've been getting some calls this morning from our good friend Ampy Soul HAMA, who does a great TV show. Used to be here doing radio at KWVA. Did this crazy show on Saturdays. It was just found sounds, street interviews, all phone-ins, sound effects. But lately he's apparently going a linear path. He's doing kind of a TV thing that's going to be taken off on the H.G. Wells, Orson Welles War of the Worlds broadcast. And, that should be a crazy time. He broadcasts out of Santa Barbara, but it's available on local cable television, CC29, I believe it is, along with our own Reverend Mark Time, who does a great television show around his radio show. So, a couple crazy things to check out that are related to KWVA. All right, let me tell you what I got in the next set. What do I have in the next set?
Right?
Yeah.
With DMP Soul, what was it?
All right, Ampy, DEAMPY Soul, HAMA, Ebonics, live from Oakland, California. That's what we like, the confusion. That's what we do.
What? HAMA, Ebonics, what did you say?
That's what we do.
HAMA, Ebonics, Ampy.
All right, real quick. Broadcaster from Oakland.
Ready?
This is Chali 2na. You're viewing the alphabet. DMP Soul HAMA Show. Kick.
DMP Soul HAMA Show. Yo, this is Chali 2na, Amphibian MC, and you are now tuned in live from Oakland at the DMP Soul HAMA Show. Peace.
You know how I do it, bro. If you can't convince them, confuse.
United Shoestring Broadcast Service, the DMP Soul HAMA Radio TV Show, live and review. The Premier Warehouse Theater, Portland, Oregon, present DMP's remake of H.G. Wells' The War of the Worlds.
What do you do for a living?
As little as possible.
And where are we at right now? Your shop?
We're in my shop in Topanga, California, Santa Fe.